Yo, ladies and gentlemen, the Democrats cannot run this country. I don't know what else you need to see. Just like Mr. Ellison says, anti-Christian, evil, bigots. Look at all the stuff that they're doing. Transgendering kids, making LGBTQ, XYZ. The children are not educated. These people are in charge of all of that. The worst cities in America run by Democrats. And did you see Kamala the other night? What did she say? Then Jimmy asked her, who's the leader? I'm sorry, baby girl. I think I would have played that off. if you just ran for president and you said you should have been the president, I think I would have I'm the leader. What's wrong with you? I think I would have went off. Kind of, sort of. I mean, I would have said, I'm the leader. And I will be back. I think I should be president. Isn't that what she been saying? So what changed? What does she believe now? You ever seen a fish out of water? The Democratic Party, man, all of them screaming and hollering and doing all kind of stuff, man. But that's okay. We got shirts. We're taking the garbage out right there. See that? See? Check out the shirts. That's Big Al. We taking the trash out. See me and Trump driving the garbage truck. See that? Trump driving. I'm riding with him, shotgun. See, yeah, we got shirts. UncleCoon.com. I used to be Democrat shirts. We got some stuff over there. Some of the tater tacks, the goat, Big Al, the goat. Some kind of, we got some stuff over there. Check it out, UncleCoon.com. But anyway, I appreciate y'all dropping in. This is I've been rolling today, Friday. I've been rolling. We made some videos. We dropped some dimes on some people and some, man. But this one right here, I think I'll just wrap up with the, and I said I was sick of talking to Democrats, man. I didn't even want to do it no more, period. I just like to be around positive people, up people, you know what I'm saying? The Bible says very simply, the truth will set you free. And it says we should seek the truth. But some of y'all are not seeking nothing, just seeking the remote and looking at the news. And, right now, what time is it? It's, right now, it's two news channels on, ABC, NBC, and all that. That just went off. But right now, Fox and CNN, both on, talking about everything that happened today and recently. They on right now. Ladies and gentlemen, one of them is telling the truth to a certain extent, and the other one is just flat out lying. As a matter of fact, one of them spends a lot of its time telling you not to listen to the other one. That same channel tells you not to listen to the president. So how are you going to know what the president is doing? You don't listen to the president, and you don't listen to the channel that has him on it live every day. The other channel that you listen to, they don't never have him on live. They'll tell you that he said something. They might show you a clip, but a lot of times, it's not even that. It's a picture. And then they'll tell you what he said. And then they will tell you what it means. And there you go. You buy all of it. You don't think about what you saw. You don't think about what you said, what they said. You just roll with it. Y'all something else. And then you tell Big Al he in a cult. A cult? What are you talking about? You the one who took the jab. You took the vaccine, not me. You wore a mask, not me. Some of y'all still wearing masks. You believe the Russia hoax, not me. You believe the China hoax, not me. Russian collusion, remember that? Hillary and all that? You believe that. Her buddy in trouble now. That's the shit hitting the fan right now. Because everybody's saying that was a lie. And now people, Tulsi, President Trump, that's why they tried to kill him. They knew if he ever got back in there, and he already had his hands on all that information. I think he already had all that stuff. President Trump, I think he worked the whole 4 years that he wasn't in office between 16 and 20 to 24. When Biden was in office, I think President Trump was working and handling business the whole time. to be honest with you. So he already know what's up. He just didn't have the power to do anything because the world was recognizing Biden as president. But I think President Trump was in full control then, I believe. We'll see. But we know who's in control now. And man, what a great job. I mean, you know, if you just look at all the things that President Trump has done and accomplished so far, and I ask people all the time, tell me something that he did that you don't like. And the only thing they can think of is something that they heard that has never happened. That's what I don't understand. How haven't you seen, how you haven't caught on to that yet? That everything that they tell you, the other station, about President Trump is a lie. And then they tell you how to think about it, what you're supposed to think, and then how to react. And they're talking about President Trump. They never talk about what he did to a certain extent. They'll say, you know, they'll try to spin it, you know, like it didn't work. The tariffs are working. Last month, $22 billion in excess in 1 month after the bills are paid. Come on, man. And all this stuff, I'm going to put a chart up there. Let's see if we can get that. Of all the tariffs, the amount of tariffs that's come in. I mean, the investment that other countries are just putting the money in. So, okay, we're going to put that, we're going to, in the natural gas, the products that have already been purchased. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to wake up one day and gas is going to be $1.32. If you paying attention, you would already know that because Saudi Arabia, all the people with the gas, Greenland, everybody with natural gas, all the United States is controlling that right now. They're just getting the wells and stuff built and fired up. But the United States is running all that because we have the natural resources. We don't have to depend on anyone for anything, nothing. But Obama and the Democrats and all that stuff started back there with Bush and them, you know. They started moving stuff overseas. His daddy started all that, Bush's daddy. And we've been in trouble, really. And then actually, Democrat and Republican, all that, none of that really mean nothing. All them people, the deep state, the evil, these good versus evil. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, Sin City, Leesville, what's up? Graham fam, how y'all doing? All y'all been on my ass, but I'm still standing. 10 toes down, standing on the truth. And you over there miserable. How y'all feel? Boy, yeah, big ass, sell out, UncleCoon, Uncle Tom. Yep, thank you. We have a YouTube channel now. Almost 7,000 subscribers with 700 videos, 200 something shorts, might be 3 or something like that. I'll check. Thank you. 7,000 subscribers. They told us we would have to work a year to get 1,000, and I think we've been in business a year and a month, something like that. Just a little over a year, because I think it's just a little over a year, and we had 7,000 subscribers thanks to you. So we appreciate you. But be sure to go by there and buy UncleCoon.com and check out the merch. We got some hats and stuff over there. Some of that stuff, just check it out, see what you like. But anyway, getting back to the thing, Hillary and all these people, man, they finna go to jail. It's done. That goose is cooked. And I'm just saying, I'm making this video. I'm trying to figure out why you don't know that. Why you don't know that these people are evil. And why you keep attacking me as a person instead of attacking the information. You know what I'm saying? CD and Honda Familia and all y'all, man, y'all don't never deal with the information. Eric T, y'all don't do that. Y'all just first of all, you just attack Trump and then you start attacking me, which has nothing to do with the conversation. But I was always taught that dumb people talk about other people. Smart people talk about events, things that's happening, what they see, what their plans are. And when things are not right, they fix it. They don't adjust to it. They fix it. They call it out. The Bible says we should call out evil when we see it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Democratic Party, those people are evil all the way down. And I believe they all about to have to take that walk. Like my boy OK Ricky says.
Put your hands behind you're back.
They about to have to make that walk. The Democratic Party, ladies and gentlemen, they can't run this country. They cannot run this country. All the amazing things that have happened. President is on TV every day, getting it done. The president is telling you, he's giving you the game plan. Y'all talking about Trump, he had bankruptcies and all that. Man, that's how you learn. Again, that's how he learned. I'm not saying you should have a bankruptcy. I'm not saying you should do that. But he learned from that. And you know how long ago that was? Y'all still be screaming about stuff. So you're talking about the person, and you should be talking about what he's doing, the events. Because he has made, I think one day you're going to wake up and Social Security check is going to double or be significantly $500 or $600 more. Just add it on to it. Watch and see. He already said it, but you don't know that because you don't listen to him. You listen to the news channel that's telling you how to think and what he said. So you don't even know if he said it. You think he said it, but you're wrong. And 88%, almost 90% of the population has figured it out and moved on. 90% of the population has been set free. They have found the truth. 10%, 8%, because 2% don't give a flip. Maybe people homeless, they don't even know what's going on. So I would say 8% of the population is still hardcore stupid and defending. Well, y'all don't even do that. You don't even defend this stuff because you don't answer any questions. And then every time you watch the news and you think you got some kind of gaha moment, aha, then you fly over there with that, and then come on, man. Look at that, Epstein. So you know what? The Democrats, it's almost over for them. Number one, they're criminals, and number two, they trying to cover it up, and they got caught. Obama and them out there, and then look at all the people that have come up dead around Obama and Hillary Clinton. I mean, it is a mess. President Trump is fighting an evil, ladies and gentlemen, that I don't even think we can begin to understand. What he's doing for this country, man, and for the world, to be honest with you, I saw when he flew over to Saudi Arabia, I saw how the people over there don't play like that. And can you imagine Kamala going over there cackling and shit? A lot of those people over there in those countries right there, the woman you been say something and see what happened. You can't even show your face over there in some of those countries. And you talking about a woman saying something? And Kamala? Did y'all see Kamala last night on the thing? Boy, the Democrat Party, what in the hell? And then you got Hakeem Jeffries and everybody else talking about fight. What in the hell? Fight what? You know what? Let me break it down. I'm gonna tell you how the Democrat Party is full of shit. Right? Everybody, President Trump has been all over everywhere. Saudi Arabia, he flew over there. He's been everywhere. And everywhere he hasn't been, those people have come to the White House and visited with him. Am I right or wrong? Is that the truth? Okay, then. What Democrats have gone to the White House and sit down and look President Trump in the eyes? When was that meeting? Do you think that they could do that? Do you think President Trump would deny them a meeting if they wanted to come over and sit down? Whoever, Maxine, Chuck, 4 or 5 of them, all that, 10 or 12 of them, 13, AOC, hey, we need to talk to you. How many of them you think need to come in there? Do you think that could happen? What about they then have big fat rolling in for media and all that? So why that meeting? Why they haven't done that? Unfamiliar. Why haven't they done that? When y'all gonna meet with the president? The Bible says that, y'all keep saying that President Trump is the enemy. Don't y'all say that? So the Bible says keep your enemies close, so you know what they're doing, so you can communicate with them. The President Trump, he knows how to do that. The art of the deal. The enemies, he talks to them all the time. Putin and whoever, the Hamas and Gaza, he talks to those people. He talks to them all the time, every day. He keeps his enemies close. But yep. But him and Obama finna be closer than close. Somebody going to jail because it's on. The country's about to explode in a very good way, positive way. Prosperity, I can see it. the tariffs, those people are paying us now. American products are being open. A lot of those countries wouldn't even accept American products. And for a whole, 20 years, for the last couple of decades, everything we touch in America got made in China on it, including the medicine. How the hell does that make any sense? But all that has changed, ladies and gentlemen. Donald J. Trump is in the White House. And in 6 months, he's changed all of it. Some of it has to be implemented because they're building the gas wells and the plants, and all the manufacturing is on the way back. Those people have come to the White House and committed to doing that. A lot of people have come to the White House and committed to buy, paid in advance, $600 million. Who was that? From the EU, they paid $600 billion for energy and oil already. They pledged to buy it. It's in writing, in ink. And the other countries, South Korea, did the same thing almost in the same day. And then on top of all that, they invested another $600 billion into the stock market, which the news told y'all today is going down. They've been giving the stock market report every day from ever. I remember way back when I first joined, I do financial services. And I noticed that 40 years ago, every day on every channel, they always talk about the stock market. And it always goes up or down. It's not but two choices. And it changes. It'll go down a little bit more and go back up. But lately, when the stock market goes down, which means you should buy, because then you want to buy things when they're on sale, right? When they're down, okay? And so when you do buy, 2 days later, it goes up. You just made money. And people are doing that and cashing in. A lot of people with a lot of money, they're doing that. Now they just ride the wave of one company, right? Put $10,000, $12,000 over there. And the thing, it went down today, but then we heard, and then you put that over there, put 10 grand over there, and then 3-4 days later, the thing shoot up twice where it was. Now you got 20 grand. You just made you see what I'm saying? It's crazy, just that fast. But I don't recommend that though. That's, if you got to be big time, and you got to be, you need some coaching on that. I recommend you just simply buy mutual funds, and I can help you with that. Shout outs to Primerica, very good company, very good. I've been with them a long time, made a lot of money, helped a lot of people, As a matter of fact, we're going to be reaching out. Yup, shout outs to my VA, darling. And y'all remember Sheena? I think Sheena is going to come back and help us out a little bit. We'll see. Because I think we're going to explode. Tater Tax, we're about to do a training program for tax specialists. I do believe that in the very near future, before President Trump leaves office, I think he will just about get rid of the personal income taxes. But I also believe that there will never, businesses will always have to have some form of taxes. And they will need help with that. And so we're going to start training, but we already know how to do that, but I'm going to start training other people to grow a business. I believe with everything that's in me, that the economy is going to burst wide open. I think businesses will be everywhere. Opportunity will be everywhere. I believe that you will be able to do whatever you've been dreaming of doing. I think you should make your plans and start implementing them because President Trump has got us set up. I mean, we are set up to win. And every day he comes on TV and says, buy stocks, buy stocks. Y'all haven't heard him say that? Oh, I forgot y'all listen to the other channel. But anyway, man, I'm telling you, it's on. Shout out to my son, Mike. Started his courier service, medical courier, delivering every day. It don't matter. He getting it done. He doing all of them. And I like, man, I thought I was calling Mike. I said, let him get a little rest, man. He rolling every day, man. At 7:30, I can't catch him. He already gone. I was like, damn, you don't want, who the hell, you don't call nobody no 7 o'clock in the morning, right? They getting up and all that. And shoot, man, I call him at 7. He already gone, been gone, already rolling. What's up, Mike? Boy, I called him the other day and said it was Sunday. I said, well, Sunday, I'll let him sleep in, and I'll catch him, after lunch, let him get some rest. Man, I called Mike. He was in Texas. Had been to Alabama. Had been to Arkansas already. It was 11:30 on a Sunday. I'm like, damn, boy, you must think you Al Trailer. You think you Big Al? I don't know anybody work like that, but Big Al. And Donald Trump, Mike said, yeah, I am the fourth. And that is exactly right. He is. That's my son, Mike, the fourth. And he is all that. But anyway, congratulations, Mike. Company growing. And the trucking company. Mike has a trucking company already. Sure does. Mm-hmm. Everything rolling. And, we about to do I'll just let you know. You can't stop it. About to do a truck parking and some other stuff. And Tater Tax and tractor trailer dispatch. If you're a truck driver and I don't even know how truck drivers handle driving and trying to get another load. I don't even know how you do that, because you have to really pay attention to what's going on, and you need to be paying attention to the road. You don't need to be on the phone and doing all that and trying to do it. Some of that stuff you got to write down. You got to look at the computer. So you don't need to be trying to dispatch yourself and drive that truck. You need to drive the truck and leave the dispatching to Big Al at Tractor Trailer Dispatch. And we can do your taxes. So we can help you. We can help you in a lot of ways. I am a licensed and investment agent. So if it's dealing with finances, we can help you. And y'all remember, did you know? Hey, Democrats. Did you know Donald Trump went over to the IRS department and told 26,000 people to get out? Did y'all know that? Donald Trump went over in the IRS and told 26,000 people to get out. You have to leave here. You don't have to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. Y'all remember that? Shout outs to Big Al, the chocolate chip. Y'all remember that? But anyway, the IRS, 26,000 people. You got to leave up. You got to get up out of here. So you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? If you paying attention, or if you even knew that, but you need to start watching both channels and then comparing the two and see who's lying. And then the other channel, once you determine that they lying, just drop them. Get rid of them, right? But you still need to do a whole lot of research, because you're way behind. There's a whole lot of truth out there that you need to understand. You need to understand why Obama is going down and why these people are guilty of treason and everything else under the sun, and why so many children missing. You got to catch up on all that, because it's all tied in. And you need to be able to understand that, because if you don't, you're going to be miserable as hell, because you're not going to understand what's going on. But once you get the understanding, like the big man says, he said, with all that getting, get what? Get an understanding. Stop getting tricked. Now, once you get an understanding, you get the truth, and you get all that, and then you run it through wisdom and discernment, and then you figure out which side is good, which side is evil. Why would you continue to roll with the side that's evil? And about 8 to 10% of y'all, that's what y'all doing. How does that make you feel? Boy, boy, boy. How does that make you feel? To know that you stupid! Can't touch this. Real. Post that gal on the mic, UncleCoon in the house. Dropping knowledge, speed truth, no room for doubt. From debates to celebs, we cover it all. Tune in, hit subscribe, you don't want to miss the call. Real. UncleCoon, bringing the heat. Every episode's fire.
can't be beat. Hit that like, share the vibe, join the fam, come along for the ride. Politics, pop culture, and everything between. Big Al's got the scoop, you know what I mean? From Harris to Trump, we break it down. Common sense talk, the best show around. Real Al, UncleCoon, bringing the heat. Every episode's fire, can't be beat. Hit that like, share the vibe, join the fam, come along for the ride. Cash App, show some love, support the grind. Big Al's on the rise, one of a kind. UncleCoon podcast, the place to be for real talk, real folks, and real TV. Real Al, UncleCoon, bringing the heat. Every episode's fire, can't be beat. Hit that like, share the vibe, join the fam, come along for the ride.